But Tri-State's one of those regions that just has the highest skill cap probably in the country. I'm sure some people are going to disagree with that, but others know what I'm talking about. So you definitely, even these round one matches, you can't sleep on them. As you get started, you're going to be seeing some Kazuya versus Peach. So a lot of bait and punish plays. That's what we're looking for coming out.
Yeah, both these characters having some, what people would maybe call unfair options, right? Kazuya has plenty of stun, kill confirm combos, setups, projectiles, super armor, and Peach obviously down tilt, and we discussed that a little bit, a lot of zoning options as well. Starting things off though, great conversion so far from Jukain. He's been able to really utilize these down tilts or turnips and convert them into other aerials, and applying safe pressure here. You see that with that back air, spacing it properly, followed up with a side B, and here's where things can get a little scary at ledge. Peach has some great ledge tragic options. Turnip as well. There's the jump, and able to air dodge back in. Very nice here, but it really just comes down to what can he do here with this meter on Kazuya. He's got the grab off stage, but this is where things can get scary again. Ledge over and over again.
Yeah. One thing I really like seeing out from Jukain so far is using a lot of these empty flow hops to try to play some... Mind games hasn't been used for Smash in ages, but that feels the most appropriate term here. Just kind of using these empty hops to keep Kazuya always guessing. Obviously, no turnaround makes it a little bit harder to get the nice cross-ups you might be looking for, but kind of mixing with your movement options is definitely the way you want to go with Peach. And because of that, Jukain off to an early lead.
Yeah, I'm not as familiar with this matchup. We see it's pretty hard here for Danny to start these combos and get in on this character because of how good float cancel aerials are. Back air in particular, just walling and spacing out. And this is just going to be a slaughterfest so far here. Applying pressure down tilt, not able to get the forward air. But this is exactly what you want to see. Oh, what was that? That was almost an instant grab there. Took me by surprise. You can take the stock too. And got some rage here. Maybe some Kazuya things, maybe?
If you can make it back to the stage. I don't know if he was going for the stall on the neutral B, and he just kind of misinterpreted the situation, or he just didn't really have to. I think, either way, one of the tough things about this matchup is when you're playing against Peach, usually, you're going to be one of the faster characters. Peach is one of those characters that's pretty slow, floaty, you can get on them easily. Kazuya, one of the slower characters in this game, isn't going to have an easy way getting in. So not only are you getting zoned out for ages by Peach, you're also not really able to kind of close the ground, which is what you need to do.
100% already. Has the meter, is going to get that grab. Is that going to... No, not quite. I never know with this grab. This is 40% or something ridiculous. I never know at this point. Peach being one of the lighter characters as well. Forward air going to catch, though, off stage. 140 already. More and more things going to be able to take the kill here with Peach. I think at the back air. You gotta do something now here if you're Danny. Something together, but otherwise you just see how powerful these safe aerials are. Even the forward air, one of the laggier moves on Peach, able to just space that perfectly and not get punished whatsoever for it.
Yeah, it looks, all due respect to competitors, looks like Danny at this point is just trying to find something, just looking for a hope and a prayer, but not gonna find one, gonna get hit with the forward air instead. you truly do hate to see it. You gotta see the look on Danny's face right now. That tells you everything you need to know. That's a person who just got camped out. So.
Yeah, I'm no matchup expert, but from my limited experience in this matchup, it does not seem very good for Kazuya. Maybe needs to find some better ways to approach and get in, using laser to maybe force approaches, but then at that point, right, I mean, I'm sure Jukain's completely happy to just take some time to grab some turnips and throw out some aerials as well, so... really got to go to the drawing board here if you're Danny, figure something out into game 2. We're actually going to see the switch over to Ken. I kind of like this a little bit better. You have Hadoken to get in, Tatsumaki as well to close the distance. You've got a few more options than sort of a slower character that wants to get close just like Ken, but punishes you, I would say, a little bit more than Ken does.
Yeah, I think it's probably an improvement, but it's still... I was looking through their Smash UG tournaments, and they're also someone who has used Ryu before. I was kind of hoping to see that, because Ryu is obviously, when you're talking about the Shotos, really has the strongest range game. On your team, you have a bit of invincibility, I believe, on the back of it. And then in addition, you can more to mix up with your Hadouken. So I was hoping to see that. Instead, we're going to see a really strong first stock from UK, just able to clean that right up. Danny looking a little bit lost in this matchup, I'm going to say it.
Yeah, this is one of the characters that can just overwhelm you with pressure, and you kind of get put in the situation that we saw, especially that last stock where he's kind of just throwing out side Bs, throwing out aerials, kind of just saying, what do I even do against this character when there's just so many active hitboxes being thrown out. But unfortunate quick stock there. This has been some clean Peach play by Jukain. I really like how he's been spacing the aerials, applying pressure, but also not being too aggressive here because you can get punished very hard by a lot of the options in both Ken and Kazuya's kit. And this is a good opportunity here at the ledge. Not really quite get anything here. Does find the Jukain. Gonna take the kill onto the Peach. And now things are as even as they have been in this set. So I really gotta try to take this momentum and run with it. Otherwise, Peach is just gonna go to the races. Unfortunate SD doesn't, or misinput rather, doesn't get punished. Really just trying to, looks like, spam that fast option out of shield to punish, but Jukain again doing a great job of understanding that that's exactly what Danny wants to do. And with the jump gone, does make it back to stage. Very lucky there. And this is again a scary situation. Peach is just able to apply all this pressure with back air, forward air, and even down air we see being thrown out. It's a way to wall out Ken from some of those options.
Yeah, one thing I'm noticing here, more so than anything else in this matchup, is that Jukain's kind of just doing this kind of special kind of autopilot where you're doing these options, stitch face right there. But Jukain's just kind of able to play their game, and it doesn't feel like Danny's really forcing them to change up their style at all, because it's just working. So Jukain doesn't have to mix it up. And now Danny needs to find a way to make Jukain uncomfortable, and this is a great start, but gonna relieve all that pressure with one little mistake. That's all it takes.
Yeah, one mistake for both of these characters with incredible punish games in the cast. Nice focus there, gonna stop the second hit of the up air. He missed input there, throwing out the Hadouken right in his face. However, see this option again. Nice shark there on the Shoryuken. Forward air again. This is still winnable here for Danny if he can put together a miracle stock here. Closes out with maybe a fast punish out of shield, and then try to put together one of those Ken combos. But we haven't really seen anything too crazy to rack up like 30-40% on interaction, even 20%. So something needs to change here to really put on pressure fast, because the more interactions you give Peach, the more things like that can happen there. It's gonna be quick 2-0, 2 stock there, game number 2. Jukain's gonna take it over DannyDannyDanny, and it's next round over in the